How about now? Yes, now it should work now. Yeah, I am between two computers at the moment, and the settings are on and off, on and off. So that's why it was on mute, because I just switched back. I wanted to stream with a better camera and whatnot, so that's why I switched back to this one. So thank you, Kim, very much for noticing me, and hello everybody. I did say hello before, but obviously you didn't hear me. So it's a nice little evening here, and I am going to just draw quick. Oh wait, let me try something. I have an idea here. No, there we go. So as always, the rules are pretty much the same. I'm not changing the rules. I'm gonna just draw some robot stuff, because Inktober is coming up, and I do want to ink it digitally. Usually I'm very happy for Inktober, but this time around I am quite busy with work, so I don't want to force myself into participating or not until I'm done with the work I want to do. It is fine. Like it's really good to participate in these sort of competitions, and I keep on saying it. But what I also say is that it's important that you don't kill yourself with it. It's about fun, and it's about learning, and that's what we want to sort of achieve with these. Here, let me also try something. If I am going to play this, let me see if you guys can hear this. Okay, no, it's fine. Oh no, maybe. No, it is not working. Well, I did try. The sound is extremely low. Again? That is... Okay, it shouldn't be that low. I don't know why it's low. Let me just crank it up as much as I can. Put it higher. I don't know where to put my mic so it's closer to me. This is the closest I can get to my mic, so I'll try to speak towards it a bit more. I was drawing on the tablet in the previous screen. Now I am drawing on the screen. Let me adjust the camera so maybe you can see me a bit more. Yeah, now I think it's better like this. Okay. Have you ever tried comedy? Accidental comedy, yeah. Not being able to have a proper live stream setup. I did try that. Every Thursday I try that apparently. But no, I definitely have not tried comedy. It's not so much of a comedy person. So by the way, let's see who's gonna join this year's Inktober. Who doesn't know what Inktober is? It's a good little icebreaker, I guess. To start out with. It's been a while since I drawn just robots. For the fun of it. I still have to continue with my Greek robots. I did not forget about that. It's just I didn't come around it yet. You are probably speaking outside your mic's pickup. Yeah. I try to put it into. Maybe because I'm looking more this way, so maybe my mic will pick it up a bit more here. Thing is that I usually have 3 screens, so I draw on one. I have the stream like the OBS recording on one, and then I have the chat on another one, or the chat is within the stream, and then I have another screen for references. But this time around, I only have 2 screens, and that's throwing me off a little bit. What is the model? I guess of the screen, right? It is a Cintiq 13 HD. So at limit, I don't know if I can add here as the Cintiq 13 HD. It's actually an older model, but it's quite good. Nico Corti, is everything fine? You seem a little down today. Yes, I said I'm a little bit thrown off by the missing screen, but also for some reason my Bluetooth headset didn't want to connect to my computer, and I checked it too late, and now I don't want to waste even more time with setting up the headset. And I usually like having the music in my ear because it pushes me quite a bit. It's energizing, and I'm missing that, so I'm just talking now, and it's not the same. Not quite the same, I must say. But no, I'm not down. It was just maybe the beginning of the stream that was a bit low, but I'm definitely not down. I'm trying to see what the best position for this body is. I guess this should work. No, you didn't miss anything, Rugai, don't you worry about that. I will not do Inktober, but maybe I will do Socktober. Is that like wearing socks in October? I did not hear about that. Someone could, what is Inktober? So basically Inktober is October, in the month of October, all month long. You have to draw every day something with ink. Well, that was the original idea. But that it's the main point is that every day you draw a little bit. It doesn't have to be ink, it can be fine liner, it can be, like, you can even do it digitally. It really doesn't matter as long as you do a little drawing every day. And then every year there's also prompts that if you don't know what to draw, they're like prompts that you can follow, and you can come up with your own little ideas what you could draw based on that prompt. Just curious, why did you start from the torso? I just needed a box. I needed a box for the 3D. So what I do, I just put down a box, and then I see what the perspective is of this box, right? So I can sort of follow the lines here, and then just based on this perspective, I'm just trying to add everything else in. So you can technically start anywhere. I just used the torso as the perspective box helping thing. And I think, I'm pretty sure I want to get rid of the box because I am not the biggest fan of it. So we will change that up quite soon probably. But it's good for a start, because then at least I have some sort of basic shape that's there, and then from there on I can switch things up. Okay, let me catch up a little bit because there's a lot of questions that I'm missing. I can make you mood better by saying first world problem. Yeah, but as I said, my mood is not down at all. I was drawing Ruga. I was drawing anime girls. You missed all the anime girls that I was drawing. I am a new subscriber, and you are really helping me to get better at industrial design. Thank you, Sid. I'm very happy to hear that, and it's nice to see more people doing industrial design sketching. What is more useful for you, drawing tablet or monitor? Well, drawing tablet, I guess. It's just you get used to a workflow, you know, and then when that workflow is a little bit interrupted, it throws you off a little bit. But definitely, but also drawing tablet, like, so you have pen tablet, and I don't know, drawing screen. And then the pen tablet is like this little tablet-y thing with maybe some buttons on the side, and then this thing, and then you draw here, and this is the stylus, and you have a monitor there. And then on the monitor you see what's drawn there. And what I'm using right now is sort of like a screen that has, again, maybe some buttons here, and you see what you're drawing head on. So this just needs to be connected to a computer or a laptop, doesn't matter, and then you still have the computer here. So there's the difference. So both are good. With this one you need the screen anyways, with this one you don't need the screen. But it's nice to have a screen in the background, or in this case I like to have two screens, just because that's my workflow. And yeah, as Raducci said, it's definitely a first world problem, not having screens. I mean, for the longest time I only had one screen and one tablet. First time I watched your video, all of the has great tips. Keep going. Thanks you, Derwin. I'm gonna do Penciltober. Penciltober is fine as well, as long as you're doing something. Socktober is knitting or crocheting. Oh, that is cute. I want socks. Oh. Okay, still going strong. Okay, so I don't have anything specific now. I'm trying to see what I want our little robot friend here to do with his arm. Because right now it's not doing much. And I still don't like the head face area, so we're going to change that a little bit. Yeah, I'm mumbling a little bit low. Once again, if you guys have questions or want feedback or anything like that, as always, put those into the chat, because we're going to go over them. As well. It's a chainsaw arm. No. I don't think it is a chainsaw arm. I like this. Let me zoom out a bit. So I was a bit zoomed in there. I want to give it a bit of some sort of rounding. I also feel like it's too much to the front. So this is what's fun about, well, I don't need to tell you guys what's fun about drawing, but I have my perspective down, and now I'm just changing the robot as I see fit. You can always change and always do a new thing. You don't have to stick to anything. If you see that it's not working, it's not working. It's always worth trying something new. Okay, now the face looks a bit more dangerous. Now actually the chainsaw might even fit. It could be some sort of forest working robot. But now I don't think this overarm or shoulder thing would be visible. Did you start drawing because you were doing industrial design, or you started even... Oh yeah, I did industrial design because I was drawing. So when I did my studies, my parents wanted me to do something computer science related, and I did start out doing automation, and I sort of didn't really like it. So I said, okay, what can I do that it's still a well-paid job? And I decided just on mechanical engineering, and then I was drawing more and more and more in the meantime. And during mechanical engineering, I also loved that we had technical drawing, which is not really industrial design, but it's really fun as well. And then once I was done with that, I was like, okay, I like drawing even more now, so I want to connect that somehow with the profession that I just studied. And then the outcome was industrial design. But just to answer your question, I've been drawing, I guess, ever since I know myself. I have dozens, well, I had, a lot of them was thrown away. Papers everywhere, just drawing on them. What else? I'm a beginner. Use the free version of Sketchbook, so using different layers from now. Help me in the future. Yeah, layers are good to get used to. It took me a while to understand layers, but once I got used to how they work, it really changed my whole understanding of digital art. Do you like or have tattoos? I guess because when I was younger, I was quite religious, and I was brought up with the religious mindset of you don't wanna, I don't know, change what God has given you or something like that. I just never got into tattoos, and I like my body as it is. I don't want to change it. But I totally understand people who want to put a nice piece of art on their body, but I don't have them. I will probably also never have a tattoo. I don't see me ever changing my mind about that. But I do like if I see a nice tattoo on somebody, I can appreciate that. Let's see. What's your shoes? What's my shoe size? I don't know, because I think in UK it's 12 or 12 and a little bit. In Europe I have 47 and a half, which is pretty big. Before I moved to the Netherlands, it was a nightmare finding shoes. And yeah, thank God there's more people living here with bigger shoe sizes, so that way I could it was getting easier and easier to get shoes. Thanks you, Willie. Thank you very much. It's I don't know how often you have to knit that sort of shoe size or foot size. Thanks, Love Club. I'm glad you like my art. So maybe I'm just gonna... So he's holding... I want him to be like some sort of foresting robot. So he's holding like a piece of wood. And then maybe he's also like cutting. Because I only just draw pieces. I mean, I don't really draw scenery. Might be cool to have some more stuff here. Like that. Roducci, I've been on a break for a month. Have nothing to get feedback on, sadly. Well, it's not necessary, but it's good that you've been on a break. Breaks are always good and necessary. People forget about them and think that you can just power through everything, and that's not really how it works. You will get tired and you will get burned out if you don't take care of yourself. I have 43. How tall are you? I am 191 centimeters, or I guess 6'3". I'm not sure. I think between 6'2" and 6'3" in feet. For the Americans out there, or the British. Well, I think British do understand meters better. Kim, oh, that's why you live in the Netherlands. You need big shoes. Yeah, that's the whole reason I moved here, just to have big shoes. Nothing else. I live in Argentina and I always have to buy the shoe they have. I can't choose. I'm 13 in the US. Yeah, okay, so that's, I guess also that's like the 12 and the 13 that I know from the UK. Anything cool on your fingernail? Well, I do have, I don't know if you can see it, I have like sort of a heart left over. But it's a bit faded because we've been playing in the sand and that kind of ate away at it. Oh no, it is actually not the sand one, it's after it. But yeah, it's been on there for a while now. But actually I do like it like this because it gives it a bit more charm and character when it starts losing a bit of its integrity. Okay. Oh, then maybe I'm 12 and a half? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I thought I saw. Well, I'm not gonna go and look up a shoe now, but either way, I'm 47 and a half. So whatever that is in UK translated. So maybe it's not 12. It's either 13 or 12 and a half, something like that. Hey Zazo, welcome to the stream. I'm wondering about the balance of the robot. Maybe he can counterbalance due to the weight of its head. Also, if we would look at the robot from the side, balance is always a good question. So it has its legs like this, like really tiny lower legs. Then it has relatively long legs there, and then the other one is, actually the leg is a bit more bent, right? So here, something like this, and I'm gonna draw the other leg there. Then we have this weird cross section here, and then we have these things coming up, and then the head is something like this. So I think it does look like this should come more to the front, if that's what you meant. Hopefully, otherwise I sort of misunderstood what you meant. So, which means I would need to push all of this a little bit there. And now looking at it, there's a lot of similar shapes that I just don't like, so we're gonna nicely erase a lot of this, which is okay. Let's take, so we have this nice rounded area here at the head, so I'm gonna take that and implement it here towards the crotch and make it maybe a bit thinner as well. I'm 5'7", 84 kilograms. I am 97 kilograms. Well, I'm usually moving between 97 and 98 kilograms. Sometimes down to 96. It's very, very fluctuating. Okay, here, can erase this, put that there. When I like to draw mechs, I always have a problem with drawing the complicated parts, like the engine joints, where how do you make it look complicated? Yeah, this is the Greebly question that we had last time as well. It's just a visual library that you have to build up. So if you look at Star Wars movies, like you have the Star Destroyer, right? And then the Star Destroyer is basically pyramids. I don't know what these shapes are called, but you have sort of these things, and then you have the control towers up here, and this is also, I think this is also where the guys are, the deck, not deck, what is it called? Anyway, somebody will tell me, but that's where the commanding people are. And then you have a lot of detail here on top of it, and then you have a lot of small detail here, and that detail is like, if I would do something like that, there's a lot of pipes and circuits and all sorts of boxes, and then different cylinders, and then everything is just connected. And the more you see of this, the more you will get used to it, and then the more you can draw for yourself as well. Just not imagination, but just remembering these shapes. And that's what I mean by visual library. And not just Star Wars, everybody has this, but yeah. We do like Star Wars on this channel. As I don't think you can see my shirt, but there you go. That's a Star Wars shirt. Yeah, we were talking about shoe sizes, indeed. Okay, Dimas Aditya, can I see your shortcut settings? I don't have any shortcuts. It's the same. It's just the standard shortcuts that come with Sketchbook Pro. I didn't change anything. It's always S for switching to the last used tool, and space for the puck. And that just comes standard with a program. Still feel like something is not okay here. Something is not connecting like I would like it to. I am 191, 192, 92 kilograms or so. Oh, nice. You are way under my heavy weight. I remember once I managed to go down to 91. That felt really good. No, not 91. 89. 89. I was sporting and everything. I was in peak shape then. I have to stop eating sweets, guys. I'm a horrible sweet tooth. Or I have a horrible sweet tooth. Don't know how exactly the saying goes correctly. But I have one of those either way. Hey Bogdan, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. 190. Damn, Kim, look at you, thin ass guy. Yeah, 46 is a luxury. 46 shoe size is a luxury. It's much easier to find shoes like that. David Mozaffari, thank you for answering my question. I love Star Wars as well. My favorite was Rogue One. Rogue One was a good one. I don't know which one my favorite is. I like a lot of them other than the new ones. Actually, I liked A New Hope, or no, not A New, what was it? I don't know what it was. But the first one with the new movies, I had hope in it, and then everything else was just yeah, not good at all. With someone who draws as well as wait, I need to find a channel that likes Star Trek. I like Star Trek. I watched all of Star Trek, other than Enterprise. I don't know. I just didn't want to spoil, because I read that Enterprise is not so good, so I skipped Enterprise. But I watched everything else. Like I'm still watching the animated series. I think I have a couple of episodes left there. Okay, I think. Well, not there. Let's detail it a bit more, and then we'll switch to Photoshop. Not Photoshop. We'll switch to inking it. There we go. What did I miss? Everybody's talking. Not a big fan of Star, so you're welcome here. 185 and 105 kilograms. Okay, you're a little bit on the heavier side for 185. You are that's tall. That's tall. Are you doing some sports, like some sort of contact sports? That sounds a little bit like contact sport territory. what is my favorite sport to play? I am horrible at sports. I like playing anything that is team related and with friends and people in general, but I'm bad at all sports. Like I was always more of a biking person, mountain biking and stuff like that. I gladly played football. People always thought, he's gonna be good at basketball because he's tall. Zero hand-eye coordination. But I like playing it. It's just, yeah, don't expect anything from me because you're going to be horribly disappointed. Oh, you got married, Bogdan. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, look at that. Very nice. So was it like honeymoon or just Căsătorie kind of vacation? Oh, I miss Romanian weddings. Those are fun. Robert should add a channel for us to do Star Trek and Discord for us. Do you know if that rough pencil is available in Sketchbook for I? No. So sadly, the custom brushes only work on PC. I wish it was available on iPad as well, but sadly it is not. It is a PC job. Oh boy, I just remembered something. Oh boy, let me quickly put something to my calendar. Tomorrow morning at 8. Hi. Hey, welcome to the stream, Manuel. I was missing you, buddy. You must be quite crazy busy with job and also the people renovating your house. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm gonna make it a bit bigger so we have more stuff to play with. Okay, and let's switch to one of our ink. Let me see, where is I think I actually have an Inktober. There we go, Inktober. Let's use this Inktober thing. Oh no, I'm just gonna use it from there. So what do we have here? I think this is a fine liner, a thicker fine liner. This is like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Not the biggest fan of these brushes, to be honest. None of these really do it for me. No, let's try this one. No, this one. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. 1 centimeter high, 2 centimeters wide. Very good. You have regular contact with a Big Mac. Good job, Bogdan. And dev out. We need more character-inspired furniture. Ah, you like that, didn't you? So where was your honeymoon, Bogdan? Tell us a bit more about this marriage situation of yours. Oh yeah, man, I was tired and laid down for a quick nap at lunch and just came back to life. It has been a really tiresome week. Yes, I can imagine, bro. I can imagine. I feel like I should make this a little bit thinner. It's also good because I think Saman was asking us last time if I could do something with harsher shadows, and at least we can implement this time around. So let's see where we can add harsher shadows. Power naps during the day are one of my most favorite things in life. Yeah, Mine too, but surprisingly enough, I don't really take enough of them. I'm always, whenever I take a nap during the day and I'm like, wow, this was awesome, why don't I do this more often? But I don't. For some reason, I don't. Okay, there we go. So, good luck, guys. I have to go. Alright, Sawan, have a nice evening. Thanks for popping in. Oh, Jonas Hagberth. The pencil in fresco is pretty good too, compared to what I have found for Procreate so far. Feels less digital, which is good sometimes. Yeah, fresco just did not work for me. I haven't tried it out in a while, to be fair. But when I was when I was testing it in the beginning, it just was horrendous. And yeah, I uninstalled it and never returned to it. I agree that Procreate doesn't have, like Procreate stuff feels a bit too digital. And I think I also started using less Procreate. Most of the time now, if I'm on the iPad, I use Artstudio Pro. But since I'm away from vacation, I don't use the iPad that much. I do prefer this just because the setup is more ergonomically comfortable for me, having this in front of me. Yes, good night, Sarah. Yeah, most of my naps are during the weekends. Yeah, exactly, for me as well. But then during the weekend I have the thing of like, oh, it's weekend, I wanna maximize my free time and just do stuff that I really like. Most of the time that's gaming. But every now and then I just take a nap and like, oh, this is so nice. Or there are those very rare weekends where I just like, it's 2 o'clock, I'm just gonna take a little nap. And then I wake up a little bit at 4, this is so comfortable, I'm just gonna stay here a little bit longer, and then I fall asleep again, and I wake up at 8, I'm just gonna sleep a little bit longer. And then it's 10 in the evening, I'm like, you know what, it's time to go to bed. And then all I did was just sleep that particular weekend. Happens every now and then. What is this holding on to then? That's a good question. I do agree with that, but I'm with Robert. Usually I don't take them enough. I don't have the schedule I think I need to make the best. Yeah, same here. Sorry, Robert, I have to leave, and in the end, it's too late there. Of course, man. Thanks, Sid, for popping by. Have a good night. I got lucky and went to Madeira. Great fun and beautiful island in general. I was on my hiking trail, enjoyed it. Very nice. That sounds like a lot of. It's not the typical. At least the hiking, and that doesn't sound like the typical. What did I say? Honeymoon. Like I would imagine like more chilling and stuff like that during your honeymoon. But if you both of you enjoyed hiking, that's even more awesome. I saw Sketch a Day using Fresco during his live stream a couple. Yeah, I saw him doing that as well. I mean, I didn't see the stream. I saw his mentioning that on his Instagram. So maybe they just took their time and made it better. Which is good. By the way, I don't know, is that app free? Because I do have the Adobe package, so I don't know. But I would be curious if it is free for people to use, even if they don't have the Adobe package, because that would be a nice move from Adobe if you could do that. I'm a graphic designer from India, first time viewing your stream. Can you tell me any practice method to be good at sketching? Repetition? I don't know, like everybody has their own thing when it comes to sketching. But that's also the thing. Sketching, I don't know if you can be good or bad at it, because sketching is just sketching, right? It's not the same as like painting or like doing like proper artwork. Sketching is just putting your rough ideas out there. You won't necessarily finish it. Yeah, just give some hint of detail in there. You don't need to make that too. Actually, I decided let me dirty this up a little bit. Oh, that's cool. What is this? Oh, I like this. Look at that. This one. Ah, that's also nice. But okay, let me continue with. It was this one, yeah. I do like it when you have like then dirty. I don't mean dirty, but like a bit more uncaring line work every now and then. There's a bit more energy in it. And I don't like this. Whatever I did there. Not a fan. Let's see what else we have here. I'm having so many problems world building for the ArtStation challenge. Any tips on simplifying the process from idea to sketch to finalized product? Yeah, it's always scale back a little bit. Start doing something. Start just with a character. Don't think about the world yet. Just draw your character, and then see how the character fits into the world, or see what sort of world fits around your character. And then see maybe some good ideas come out, and then you can also adjust your character based on the world you just created around him. It's really just let your imagination follow itself, so one step after the other. Okay. I learned throughout the year that I really need a lot of sleep. Otherwise, my thought process gets too slow. Don't like it. Yeah, I don't. I think I would need that as well. It's just I wake up super early, and I don't know if I get enough sleep actually because of that. Like no matter how late I go to bed or how early, I usually wake up between 6 and 7, sometimes before 6. Usually between 6 and 6:30. Sometimes I wake up at 5:50 and I'm like, oh, it's too early. Let's try and sleep. And then I torture myself. I try to sleep, but I don't sleep. I just keep on looking at my watch. And then when if it hits 6 or 6:10, I'm like, okay, I tried enough. I'm just gonna go wake up now. And it's not like I do anything productive. I usually just spend a whole bunch of time on the toilet. Good night, Sid. Thanks again for joining. Rudish, you're doing the opposite. Yeah, it's so obviously there are different approaches, but as I always say, do the stuff that works best for you. And if it's easier for you to just start with a character, then just do that. Start with a character, lay down some lines. Don't even think about the world. Doesn't matter. And then you have your character, and then see, okay, what's interesting about it? What sort of world could fit around him? And then you basically you backtrack from there. See what you need to adjust in your character to fit the world better, stuff like that. Find it very weird without music. I'm gonna play some music. Let's see if I can play from my iPad, and then you guys tell me if it's too loud, okay? I think I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. So it's not too loud, yeah, okay. Genre, what shall we do? We had lounge last time, retro rock, soul, R&B. Let's see what we have on soul and R&B. Okay, you guys tell me if this is too loud, okay? Or if you can't hear anything, that's also probably not fantastic. You guys, you said you don't like except continue please. Just instrumentals, right? We don't like vocals. There we go. What games are you playing? I remember you mentioned Days Gone last time. Oh, Days Gone, good times. I like Days Gone a lot. Right now I'm still finishing Half-Life Alyx, and I'm also playing Cyberpunk, a little bit of Dirt Rally, but that's mostly, it's not so much because I get frustrated. Like when I was younger I was better at racing games, now I have to spend some time to get back into the flow. And before I left on vacation, I was replaying Assassin's Creed Origins. Just because I finished, I was going to Greece, so I finished, what was it, Odyssey? And I just didn't like Odyssey that much. I mean, I didn't hate it because obviously I finished it, but I remember that I really liked Origins, so I was replaying that. Not sure if I will continue playing it though. But at the moment I'm a little bit maybe slowed down with the gaming, just because I have a couple of somewhat tight deadlines and I have to concentrate on that. I feel like I want to adjust this just slightly. Wow, when I needed to get up at 6 for work, I went to sleep at 21:30. No wonder you get tired all the end of the... Yeah, exactly. That is the secret why I get tired so early. You found me out. Oh yeah, because I blew up the drawing, of course. Yeah, I remember when I was on my first internship in Germany, we had to take the bus at 6:30 in the morning, if I remember correctly. And I usually woke up at 5:45, so that's 5:45, to have a quick breakfast. I don't even think I had breakfast. I just put something, I made 1 or 2 sandwiches for myself. and then we had to walk half an hour, so we left at 6, got to the bus station at 6:30, and then the bus arrived to the factory I was working at 7:15, something like that. That's when I clocked in. That was a crazy time. Same thing, well, not same thing, but similar. When I was doing my internship in Amsterdam, and then also when I started working in Amsterdam, because I was still living in Delft. Delft being the university city where I was going to university. It's like an hour, just a bit under hour train ride from Amsterdam. And I was, because it's quite expensive here, I was taking the super early train because I could pay like 100 euros a month, and I had free train ride as long as I was outside of the peak hours. And peak hours started at 6:30, went until 9 in the morning, and from 4 until 6:30 in the afternoon. So that meant that I think I woke up just at 6 or 6:10. I quickly packed my breakfast, or I had breakfast, and I was living only 10 minutes, or between 5 and 10 minutes cycle away from the train station. So I got to the train station relatively fast, checked in, and I was in Amsterdam at 7:30, and then I needed to do like 20 minutes cycle or 30 minutes longboarding to both my internship and later on the working place as well. They were relatively similar distances, even though in different directions. So yeah, I did a lot of that early morning waking up stuff. Seeing how finalized and tuned the worlds are in comics or movies, etc., just makes it feel like you have to be precise with the direction from the get-go. Well, think about it. Comics and movies and all that stuff, they also spend years on building that, decades sometimes. So you can't expect to have the same fidelity and precision in your world building when you only have, I don't know, 20 days or a month, however long the challenge is going, right? Hey buddy, why did you stop playing music? Come on. What is this? How dare you stop playing music? Rue is stepping out. Alright Rue, see you in a minute probably. I just ordered a new desktop today, so maybe I can play something else than Factorio. I've been playing Factorio with a friend of mine. It's funny because he's a civil engineer, so basically that's what he does in real life, and then chilling for him is the same thing again. Just continue working technically, because that's what Factorio is. I'm not able to go to sleep. The robot is very interesting. Well, I hope my robot is not keeping you up, man. It's not worth it. Sleeping is definitely more important than a robot. Voyager, hi. Thanks for your content streams. What are the best books and or which ones you recommend on the subject of sketching, industrial design, prototyping, also in general, inspiring style like futurism? So I always say Scott Robertson, How to Draw, and you can also check out his How to Render. Like, both are just standard industry standard books if you want to learn from. My teacher, Koos Eisen, so that's Koos Eisen. He has 3 books on sketching. Actually, I like this for writing. Pretty cool. These are like, other than this, I didn't really have any other books. The rest of my books are more, what is it? Like anatomy and drawing related. So I have some Bridgman books. I have some Andrew Loomis books. Like, but that's all human anatomy. I think you can definitely learn from those as well. So I wouldn't disregard those. But it's not necessarily industrial design. I wonder if your body clock gets set early in life while studying. My natural hour to get up is 8:30 and that's when class starts at university. I think I always got, so for us, just when I was a kid, maybe from university I already got used to this. Because not university, before university, sorry, high school. High school started at 8 o'clock for us. And it was 30 minutes walk away. And so that means I usually woke up 6:45 because I needed like 5 minutes to wake up. And then from 7ish until 7:30, I had breakfast, I showered or just washed my face and got ready for school. And I think that's just stuck with me. But I'm utterly useless after 6-7 p.m. So if I need to be in projects or even during uni, when I was studying, I couldn't do anything. Like if I didn't finish studying until, I don't know, 6, latest 7, I was just wasting time. So very quickly I realized, and I did have to do a couple of all-nighters. Like I feel like all students at one point or another do all-nighters, but that was also more torture than actual me learning stuff. Thank God it was more like drawing related. I was doing advanced automotive design and there was just so much drawing work. But the thing is, when you're that tired, you're not efficient. So all the work was going much, much slower. So, yeah. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there with our little robot friend. So you said darker lines, right? Or darker shadows. Let me be a bit brave here and add some more stuff like that. The thing with darker shadows is also, like, you can tell if somebody knows what they're doing or if they're just adding shadows left and right without really thinking about it. And I don't want to fall into that trap. Maybe I can lower the music a tiny bit. Yeah? Sure? Tell me if it's better now. I know you love drawing robots, but do you also like drawing gadgets or weapons? Weapons less. I love looking at weapons, not really drawing them. But I do like drawing spaceships, rockets, stuff like that. Actually, let me see if I can. Oh no, I cannot sadly show that off. I am going to export the robot soon. But I want to show you. Maybe I did one that I liked. This year I am going full force for Inktober challenge. Very nice, Bogdan. I'm looking forward to seeing your stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try and join, but I have slightly less hopes for myself. I had years when I really went for it. Like, what I want to tell you is just, I don't know if you did full on Inktober before, but you're gonna be full of energy and very excited in the beginning, and then something happens somewhere midway through, and then you will just be very tired of it. And then towards the end, you will get energized for it again. But there might be a period where you'll be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Köszi Zuzó. Good night to you as well. You really like the robot and the inking. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. You didn't miss much, but now that you said you got a drink, that reminds me that I have a nice little coffee. Koffie verkeerd, the Dutch say. It's basically very little coffee and a whole bunch of milk. I don't like coffee, but like this, I enjoy it quite a bit. Please upload the Inktober challenge to YouTube. Oh, if I do some. Yeah, I will try. I will definitely. Last year, I think last year I did them. Oh, that was this year with March of Robots. Yeah. Inktober was my spaceships. I did a couple of those. I did upload a couple of those as well. Majinri, Salamat Malam, my friend. That's what I remember from Bahasa Indonesian. That's not coffee. Americans drink black coffee, yeah. I don't do that. That tastes like poop. I don't know why you drink something that's so bitter and disgusting. Not a fan at all. I remember as a kid, even now, I love the smell of coffee, but then you taste it and it tastes horrible. So no, thank you very much. You can miss me with that. And okay, can you please stop falling asleep and just play a continuous tune? This is really annoying. I'm just gonna do this. Where is my thing? There you go. And come over here. Turn this off. And play it here. Just a second, guys. I do need some music because it is getting a little bit later and a little bit of music is going to keep me going. Funk. Let's do funk. And let's do funk without vocals, so just instrumental. Again, there's a new source. If it's too loud, please tell me. Boom. Oh, this is too loud. I can tell it from here. Okay, there we go. This should be good. What did I miss? Black coffee is the best. No. Hello from Canary Islands. Wow! Welcome, Jared. I don't think I ever talked to people from Canary Islands. It's very, very fun to see how many different locations people join in from. What is the Canary Islands like now? Do you guys have... I don't even know where it is right now. I don't know if they have winter there right now. Let's get a bit there. That's the thing, I shouldn't zoom in that much because I'm gonna be too detailed. There we go, something like that. It does taste like crap, but it keeps you awake. I don't know, the only time like I drank coffee was at, I guess you would call it my prom or something like that. And I had an espresso because I was like, oh yeah, I want to stay awake for this, it's gonna be a party and everything. And then I just fell asleep from it. I don't know. And ever since I was like, yeah, no. I don't need that. I always wanted to visit Canary Island. I really like the taste, pretty picky about which coffee I drink. Yeah, we drink the shittiest Oplos coffee. So, no, actually it should be coming like that, right? Yeah, something like that. Taste is part of keeping awake part. Okay. Nick Trott, welcome Nick. From the UK, the good old UK. The one country that sort of, well not the one country, I guess there are other countries that have as bad weather as we do. I mean, I could ask Kim, I don't think that Belgium has much more fantastic weather than the Netherlands. It's pretty close to the coast as well. Voyager, thanks for the answer. You sure seem to have quite a few books and video. I've seen of yours. You should make some videos commenting different books that you like and have inspired. Well, that's the thing. So books, I really don't read that many art books. I have a couple, but so one thing that is good if you can get it. Let me see. Whoa! Don't want to show my butt. There's also more. There's one called Inked, that I didn't take one with now, that's good. But then we have this one, it's Color and Light from James Gurney. So I think most of you know about this, but I can really recommend this one. And then, just for inspiration and fun, and this is an old one. I don't even remember where I have this from, but this is really good. Called Sketching from Imagination. And this has a lot of, I don't know what I'm showing you or what I'm not showing you, but this has a lot of awesome ink sketches, robots, all sorts of crazy stuff. I don't think you actually saw anything from this, but it's really, really cool. So these are two books that I would also recommend in any case. But yes, most of the time I get inspired by YouTube videos, YouTube people, and I learn from there as well. Way too zoomed in, okay? Cool song. Sounds like spy song from the 60s. Yeah, it is funky 60s something. Wasn't there a volcano that erupted at the Canary Islands? Wasn't that in La Palma or something like that? Maybe I have my information wrong. By the way, did you guys see that Netflix is doing a live action, what is it? I don't know what it's called, but it's like a real-life adaptation of Cowboy Bebop. Just hearing this saxophone in the background reminded me of that. And it's with, I don't remember the actor's name, but Harold and Kumar guy actor. He's playing the main protagonist, Spike. I am a little bit scared, but also quite intrigued what they're going to do, because the intro looked really cool. I get a headache if I don't have my morning. Oh yeah, I know. I had actually at uni. One of my friends had the same thing. She would get a headache if she didn't have her coffee. But that's just addiction, right? Because your body just really needs that substance. It's so used to it. There we go. I'm paying a bit too much attention, and as you guys know, my ability to talk goes away when I'm paying too much attention. But I'm back. I have to have my morning coffee or I can't get going. Yeah, so my roommate was not a morning person at all. So he just came out, grumbled a lot, was very angry until he got his coffee, and then you could communicate with him. I don't know. And I'm very much a morning person. Technically, I'm up and I'm ready to go as soon as I'm out of bed. I feel like we could use a couple more harsh shadows here. It's too light still. From Tenerife, yes, a volcano erupted on La Palma, destroying houses. Hope finish soon. So it's still, yeah, I saw some crazy footage of lava just swallowing up houses and melting into, well, not melting, but flowing into swimming pools. It's ridiculous. It's something that it's as a mainland person, it just never comes to my mind. Like we didn't really have any of these natural disasters back in Romania. At least I don't know. We had big rains, floods every now and then, but then not in the city where I was living. I think in 1970 there was a big flood that I heard from my father. Let's see. You need to set up Amazon link to them so we know what to buy. Oh yeah, I'm too lazy for that. Get out of here. I mean, I mean, I can set it up. It's okay. But it's, yeah. It's not a must to have these books. Too professional. Robert, I finished industrial design engineering and now I'm introducing on digital sketch. Can you give any advice? Oof. Well, you have to find your own approach. So I know that we had digital sketching when I was studying industrial design engineering, and basically they just were trying to teach the same method that you would use on a paper, just digitally. So if that works for you, it's fine. I really didn't like that method much. I learned by myself how to draw digitally, and I think it's what you have to do is just take your time and experiment. See what works for you, and just don't be afraid of it. Get yourself a tablet if you don't have one, or an iPad, or whatever you have money for, and just experiment a little bit. See what works and how they work for you. What sort of application works. It's a bit dirty there. I don't like that. The thing is with digital art, you don't have to be afraid of it. It's very similar to non-digital art. It's just a little bit easier to fix mistakes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm addicted to caffeine, but I say for the taste. Which is not so nice, eh? We just agreed that caffeine taste is not something... It's not something fantastic. Actually, I can cheat a little bit. I don't need a lot here. There we go. Let's do some black stuff. But Gerard or Gerard, I don't know how you would pronounce it. If you have some specific questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll do my I'll do my best to try to answer those questions. Something like that, something like this. Let's see. Also good for ID and getting, what did you say? A Dropbox, oh yeah, Dropbox challenge, of course. Nico Corti, do we know what is the prom for tomorrow? Yeah, we can look it up very quickly. Let's do it together. Inktober from 2021. There we go. Boom. There they are. So these are the prompts for it's crystal. It starts with crystal, which is quite nice. You can go in interesting ways with crystal. This is one of the tree trunks. Actually here I could go quite dark, and it's also what I'm going to do. And same on this one. And then I add a new layer just to be sure. So we also leave, most of the time we leave a small white area. So as you can see, I left a little bit of white here and a bit more white there, which I can work off here actually. Just because you have the reflection from the ground. And then I'm going to erase around the fingers and just draw it back in. So we probably have quite a bit of shadow here. Gabriel. Hey Robert, cool music. It's cool to work listening to your answers. The sketch is great. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Yeah, I mentioned this many times as well that I do like working like this as well. When I'm joining in other people's streams, I'm usually not the most active one. I just enjoy hearing the conversations, the questions people ask, the answers that are given, and also the music in the background. It just pushes me to work on my own stuff. So I'm happy to hear that this stream has the same effect on others as well. What else do we have? Hey Robert, my name is Ken. I'm an industrial design student in Ireland. I really like the videos on your channel. Could you recommend any other reputable channels for concept art industrial design? Concept art, there's tons of it out there. Industrial design, I would say definitely check out sketchaday.com. That's it. I mean, there are some other industrial designers out there as well, but I don't really know right now whom. For concept art and industrial design, always take a look at Feng Zhu. Feng Zhu Design, FZD School, I think is his YouTube channel. So he combines, well, he's also more of a concept artist now, I would say, than industrial designer, but he does industrial design for the entertainment industry, you could say. Modern Day James for drawing, concept art, character work, and then there's a bunch of concept artists out there that do a lot of like photo bashing and stuff like that. Ahmed Aldori does it. That I know that he does quite frequently videos. Take a look at James Gurney. So the guy I just showed the book of. He's not necessarily concept art, but painting. But I feel like you can learn a lot from him and his traditional work. Yeah. I'm deeply ashamed of myself and my English. Why? What happened? What did I miss, Bogdan? What happened? Oh, you misspelled crystal, Jesus Christ. Come on. Like I have an English mistake almost in every third word that I speak, write, utter, or even think about. So don't you be ashamed of anything, my friend. Nico Corti, Kenneth, oh my god, I was going to ask the same, by the way, I'm planning to travel to Ireland this winter to find a job and win some money. Marco Bucci is also a concept artist, more on the painting side as well. Here, let me see if I can find YouTube. Let's see. One of my friends, what is his name? Here, this guy. He does a lot of 3D stuff. Like he's prop design, spaceships. A lot of good stuff, I would say, for inspiration, also for Greeble stuff. Definitely worth it. Then Sparth. You guys probably know Sparth. I don't know how often he posts, but whenever he posts, it's a happy day. Here, 2 years ago. Oh, so sad. But yeah, his stuff is just is great. Definitely follow Sparth. And yeah, there's more, but nothing really comes to mind right now. But there's definitely more. Shape Carver, this is pure concept art. Okay, let me quickly check. Oh, what's his name? Oh, there's a guy who uses a lot of sketchbook in his drawings, but now... Oh, Brother Baston. Oh, I forgot to say Brother Baston. I really like Brother Baston, and not enough people are watching him, so go check out Brother Baston. He's definitely more on the character art or character design part, but I love his stuff. Whatever he does, I really love it. Okay, let's finish this robot up, and then at the end I'll probably add even more black, because I just feel that I was very timid with the blacks here. And I wanted to be a bit braver. Scott Flanders. Yeah, familiar that name. By the way, Bogdan, I know you had your exams and whatnot. Did you also finish university now, or your studies, or you still have left? You still have something left. Oh man, see, that's what I'm saying. Don't you be silly about your English. I make a ton more mistakes. Also not the biggest fan of the connections here. What was it there? Yeah, something like that, exactly. And then here we had this as well. Voyager, sorry if it has been asked before, what equipment and/or tools are you using right now to draw digitally? Are you seeking to upgrade to get something else, or are you happy with what you have currently? So, yeah, it's been asked before, but I can always answer it. I am using the Cintiq 13 HD, which is a drawing screen from Wacom. And it is a quite old version, but I am totally satisfied with it. It's working fine for me. I don't feel the need to upgrade at all. I did use the 22 HD long time ago, and I liked it. It still is probably my favorite drawing screen. But I'm fine with this as well. I don't see why I would cash out a lot of money just for a different screen when it's not going to do anything much more different than this. And since my working area is not so big, this is totally fine and enough for what I need. And other than that, I'm just using a desktop that I built myself. It has an old GTX 970 and 16 gigs of RAM, which is sadly not really enough anymore. But I am testing an MSI laptop now as well, which is technically the project that I'm a bit in a rush to finish. And you will get, it's not really a review of it, but just sort of my impressions of working with it soon as well. But yeah, this is my main working computer, and has been for a good 6 years, if not more. I think I built this in 2015, 16, something like that. Yep, finished studies, didn't like them one bit though. Weren't you studying also industrial design, Bogdan? Wacom 113 6 months ago, so it's been pretty good so far. Oh, there we go, yeah. Yeah, the 13 is a good size. Can't complain about that at all. Nothing a tiny bit, I like the small part of it. There's always something to like about it. Gerard, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it, man. I'm not sure I do. I feel like I need. So I'm gonna add a new layer, and I'm gonna add a lot more of the shadows. I feel like making it maybe a bit more comic booky. There we go. Bring in the sun in here as well. And here, flow along with the shape. Jared, also I'm considering studying a master on product design. Which schools or university do you recommend based on your experiences? So I can't recommend too many since I only studied at one school, but I studied in Delft in the Netherlands at the TU Delft, and I really liked it. So I am biased, but I can recommend that. I heard Sweden, Umeå University is quite good. Royal College of Arts in London is good. But yeah, my experience is with the TU Delft. We also have the TU Eindhoven here, but I think Delft is better. Call me biased as much as you want, but I did like Delft a lot. Voyager, I need to go now to have lunch with my dad. Thank you for your answers. I really appreciate it. Very welcome, Voyager. Have a great lunch with your dad. Say hello from us to your dad. Oh no, this is not correct. I just realized this. This should be here. Guys, you have to tell me when I mess up. Okay, this is the not so exciting part of the live stream, is when I add the teeth to the chainsaw. I feel like Kim gets his way in every live stream. Like he always asks for something and I just can't say no to him for some reason. It's these Belgians, man. They have some sort of magic in them. Bogdan, art is what I like. Haven't gone to art school. I studied economics and stuff in school. Oh yeah, economics was not my strength. I studied industrial and economical engineering, so it was a mix of mostly mechanical engineering and then economics. And I remember we had what's it called? Come on. Accounting. Yeah, we had accounting. And my mom was an accountant. And then the professor asked us like, okay, so what do your parents do? And I said, yeah, my mom is actually an accountant. And she was like, are you sure your mom is an accountant? I was like, yeah, sorry. Okay, we can go quite a bit darker here as well. Let's see, I feel like here I could also add a bit of stuff. Now we can also add a bit of grunge. Let's see where this will. I don't like it there, but I think it might work maybe here. New layer. Let me do it a new layer. And your wife as well. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But then she's a lady, and I do like to, if they ask for something, I'm trying to be nice. Bogdan, I'm doing tons of tutorials now. Can't seem to actually start drawing since Inktober challenge. Same here. Counting, mom was an accountant too. Well, there you go. Do you know Genshin Impact? I've heard of it. I haven't played it personally, but I did hear of it. I'm not that big on anime looking stuff, but I did hear a lot of good stuff about Genshin Impact. Kim, yeah, accounting is not fun. The end of a quarter is coming up. Need to do that for the company as well. Blah. Well, see, I solved that by simply outsourcing it. So I have my own accountant, so I'm not really worrying about accounting. Also, stuff is in Dutch, and I don't quite, as much as I do speak a bit of Dutch, but yeah, that sort of high-level Dutch is not something that I do. Oh, there we go. This is what I was looking for. And erase. Make the eraser a bit bigger. There's a book called Delft Design Guide. It's from your... Yeah, exactly. And there's another book that I like a lot called VIP, Vision in Product Design. You should check that one out. I always like recommending it. It's a slightly different view on the design process. And I like that design process quite a bit. There we go. What am I missing? Another log maybe. Most boring thing ever. I think I started to drink coffee around last year of accounting classes just to feel something during classes. I also have an accountant, but you still need to put everything together, like invoices, etc. Well, all I need to do is just like send all my invoices off to my accountant, and then he does everything else. And sending off invoices is something that I sort of can do. I'm capable to do at least that much, not much else, but I am capable of sending off all my invoices to my accountant. And not just invoices, like what's somewhat good with having your own company, if you have paid for stuff, or if you have bought something, you can put it on the name of the company sometimes. So those things need to be sent to the accountant as well. And then he just sends you these nice mails. Okay, so this is how much taxes you have to pay. I'm like, okay. Okay, I think we would, something that would be nice here is so I'm gonna add a bit of grass and a harsh shadow for the tree. Let me see if this works. Nope. So this is not closed somewhere, so we're going to hunt for the areas that are not closed. Closed, 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 closed. Closed, closed. Now it should work. No, it's not. Oh, no, it should work. What the hell? Oh, too high. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. We just have to fill in the white areas now. A little bit annoying filling in the white areas, but it is what it is, eh? What else do we have here? Those brushes seem like cheating. I'm sorry, someone had to say. Yeah, the grunge brushes, right? I know, I like them a lot. It just gives so much life to your drawing when you do the grunge stuff. I think I did share this, so if you check my drive that I shared with the public, this one should be there. Those brushes save time, I guess. Yeah, they do, definitely. Definitely. But there's also a lot of brushes that really don't do anything. Like, where do I have some useless ones? Here, like what is this? Who uses chain like this? What? It's not like, this is a good one. I like this. Actually, I'm going to use some of that in a minute. I think I have an even stupider brush somewhere. I have like stamps. Ooh, manga guys, we made a manga, look at me. Okay, enough of that. Oh yeah, these ones, here. It has flowers now, how nice. Even more, it roses, look at that. These are some very useful brushes that I have here. Look, it's rings, guys. Let me see, I can make this bigger. Oh, look, it's a chain. Wow, this, I'm definitely going to use this somewhere. Stupid ass brush, what is this? Oh, and sand brush. Just, I mean, it's nice, but it's useless because it looks super fake and nobody ever going to use that. Where are my brushes? There we go. The redacted computer. Hey man, haven't seen you in a while. May the germs be protect you. Thank you. Hopefully they will. Robert, do you have the 13-inch iPad Pro? Yes. Well, it's, yeah, 12.9 inches. But yeah, people just say 13 inches to save time and not say 12.9 all the time. But it is the 12.9 one indeed. Okay, now I can take this away. Zoom out a bit, let's see where the lines are not thick enough. And where we could add a bit more darkness. So here for sure, here for separation, here because of shadows. Yeah, here a little bit as well, make it thicker. Something like that. Bunch of zoom, yeah, this is, oh, here I forgot to erase these. Jared, thanks a lot for your recommendation. I have to go. Have a nice evening and thank you for popping in. La Baguette, oh, Mr. La Baguette. Where have you been, my friend? We missed you. Hey, Jonathan Dreesen, welcome, man. Welcome. Actually, you came towards the end of it because I think I'm pretty much done with this one. We wanted to add dark shadows and we added some dark shadows with this one, so I'm satisfied with that part. Can make it a bit grungier here. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of this, so let's take this. So where do we have some shadow? There, probably there. This should bring shadow now. Oh. Oh. Sorry. I like to make noises. Here we might probably have some more shadow as well. And then just erase around it. Jaden Troyer, hello, welcome to the stream. I am drawing a robot. Jesus Christ. See, this is how I know it's time to end the stream. When my accent and my English is just on the verge of dying. But I am drawing a robot with a chainsaw. What am I missing? Did a DNA test and found out I have like 1 or 3% Swedish, a small percent of French, small amount of Portugal, a good percent of Spanish, small percent of indigenous Taino, and a few others. I feel like I don't want to do the test because it's just going to be the most boring Eastern European, nothing interesting in it ever. And I just don't want that. I also want something exciting like that, but it's just not gonna happen. Jonathan Driessen, the robot is looking very cool indeed. Thank you, Jonathan. I wonder if in France there are baguette and drink coffee and milk. Just robot is a Robert. Robert, where can I find those inkered brushes? Like if you go to the description of this video, there should be a link to brushes, and it should be in there. I'm pretty sure it is, because I put them there. That's how I know, guys. That's how I know. And the link should be working technically. I feel like this could be slightly... There we go. It was a bit too strong. Are you a self-taught artist or did you learn somewhere? A mix of both. So most of the time I did teach myself, and then I had 2 semesters of drawing at uni because I did study industrial design engineering. And yeah, sketching is not a must, but it is very welcome if you know how to sketch. And I think I'll do a Battlestar Galactica robot study. There are lots of robots. Well, that's also a good Chrome study if you do that one. Hollywood horror movie, I don't think so. But thank you. Robert, I clicked the Hudson brush set and it just gave me a blank Google robot screen. It's still not working? Ah, wait. Yeah, because I reused the thing. Okay, give me a second, I'm gonna quickly update it. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm updating the link. Projects. Share with public, there it is. And sketchbook brushes. Get the link. Copy link. Save. Alright, you should try now. So now the link should be working with all these brushes. You mentioned it before, sorry, I was doing some Excel. Don't worry about it. Are you gonna be joining Inktober? I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna be very... So I'm not gonna kill myself over Inktober. Just because I have a lot of work outside of it. But I will try my best to participate and do as much as I can. Alright, I think I'm gonna give this like a signature and we can call it a night. And maybe I can quickly add a coat of color and then we'll really go away. Warm, maybe? Yeah, I think warm works a bit better. Let's see if we have... If you think of Rob with a change and scary, why about the person who keeps talking for hours asking you constant questions and never stopping talking while they have an ultra lisp? I mean, I don't know, that person doesn't seem that scary. And the lisp, yeah, it doesn't do much for me. It doesn't seem so scary, to be honest. The link works great. Yeah, I have to update that link because it's something that I copy paste and apparently it was broken for some reason. Alright, so we're slowly coming to the end of the stream. As I said, I just wanna give it, maybe give it a gradient and then call it a night. Not sure it's necessary, but it's worth a try. Art is all about trying. Exited order 66. I forgot to ask for something cute. Yeah. As Manuel said, it's a bit too late now. Lock it. Or unlock it. Now we can lock it. Let's see if this works. Don't say. Yeah, Matsubob, you did miss the first 5 minutes. You did miss that indeed. I always found Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Oh, I don't know SpongeBob. Good night, Rue. Or good day, actually. Good evening, good afternoon. I don't know which one you have there. One of those. Okay, something cute. And with that, we'll call it the end. Just a small white bunny, I guess. There we go. So you guys can't say that I don't listen to you. What is this? Make it a bit smaller. There it is, a small white rabbit. Oh, maybe I should do this a bit darker. Outline is not that visible on the hearts. There, that's better. So now we have something cute. And with that we can say good night. It's not a Playboy bunny. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. Have a great evening, day, midday, whatever it is, and see you next week. Guten Nacht, everybody. Bye bye.